Alright, so now that I'm done with the Halo Minimate reviews, I'm going to move on to something else. This is the DC Retro figures. For some reason I put this review off for quite a while. So these are the figures that you're going to see over the course of this week. I have Batman, Two-Face, Green Lantern, and Sinestro. I am going to start these reviews off with my favorite Batman villain, and the only one released in this wave so far, Two-Face. So first off, you'll notice that he has a very, very retro style face, which is very appropriate because these are called the DC Retro action superheroes. Especially his Two-Face side looks very Silver Age Two-Face. Now, I'm usually not a fan of Two-Face when he's got, like, you know, a green face and crazy looking like white hair. But on a figure like this, it looks really nice. Here it is, just a little more up close. You can see kind of the detailing that went into this. The faces are really awesome on all of these figures. And since Two-Faces is a little more detailed, it's probably the nicest. You could see they went as far as to put like little bumps on his face down there. His Harvey Dent face is very good. It's just not as good as his Two-Face side. They kind of just made him a little generic looking. I see a little bit of Harrison Ford in there, but I don't know, that's just me. I really like the way his hair looks on the Harvey Dent and the Two-Face side. Now, this figure's suit and what he's wearing is really amazing. Now, he's wearing a very kind of standard suit, only with some obvious changes. Like, for example, this side is all purple, and this side is all orange. Again, I'm a fan of more subtle Two-Face, where he's not so flamboyant looking. Like, I would have rathered maybe white and black, but again, for this style of figures, the purple and orange actually doesn't look terrible. As you can see here, he's got buttons, which I'll get back to in a bit. He's got pockets on both sides. They do kind of flip up, but you can't hold in it. You can't hold anything in them. The back is pretty much just as detailed. Now, one of my favorite things about this figure is getting back to the buttons. If you unbutton there and there and take off his jacket. So if you take his jacket completely off, here's his jacket off, he is wearing a regular shirt, button-down shirt here, blue and white. Very nice looking. The blue is very nice, very shiny. Fabric looks great. His tie is really the only complaint I have, is that it doesn't really look too good. And it's kind of cockeyed. It's kind of going off in a couple different directions. I actually got to say, I kind of rather him wearing this than this. Because he's not as kind of flashy looking. Sure, he's very flashy looking, but he's not as flashy as the purple and orange. You can put his jacket on other figures made in this style. For example, the Biff Bang Pow Jacob. And yes, it does look very random. Now, not only does he have the orange and purple suit jacket, he also has the orange and purple pants. Something that I probably wouldn't have thought of for some reason would be that he has two different color shoes, which is brilliant in my opinion. He's got brown one and a black one. You can remove the shoes, although there's no reason to. You can remove them, but I for some reason can't. Alright, his shoes don't want to come off, so I'm not going to bother. You know what feet look like. I hope. Now, all these figures have really great articulation. The head moves all the way around. The arms can move up. They can move forward. They can bend. Arms can move. Can swivel. Legs. The legs can move up, but they're just going to go right back down because of the band holding them in. They can bend. They won't snap into place when they're bent. Obviously, you're not going to be able to stand them up like this. The feet can move as well. Now, a complaint I've seen with these figures is that sometimes they're a little loose. I don't really have that problem with Two-Face, but he does fall over a lot. The other figures that I have don't really have problems standing, but sometimes when I have these figures displayed, he'll just kind of lean forward and just topple over. So if you're a if you're a Two-Face freak like I am, you're definitely going to want to pick this figure up, even if you're not going to pick up the rest of these figures. Definitely Two-Face. Definitely.